School name change. I should change the name of Lee High School. In July 2020, the Montgomery County Board of Education in Montgomery, Alabama, voted to rename Jefferson Davis High School, Robert E. Lee High School, and Sidney Lanier High School amidst national protests and conversations regarding our nation's history of racial inequality. Understanding and overcoming the opposition to racial equality, integration, and civil rights is central to confronting the continuing challenges of racial inequality today. Robert E. Lee High School opened its doors in 1955 as an explicitly whites-only school in direct defiance of the Brown versus Board of Education decision. However, today the population of the school has changed, and therefore the name must change. So I'm going to give you a few choices that we may choose from for the name of the new Lee High School. We will begin with Aurelia Browder. Aurelia Browder High School. Ms. Browder was a nurse, midwife, teacher, businesswoman, and civil rights activist. She was arrested 8 months before Rosa Parks and 1 month before Claudette Colvin. Browder versus Gale challenged the Alabama state statutes and Montgomery, Alabama city ordinances requiring segregation on Montgomery buses. Henry Spears, the Henry Spears High School. Mr. Spears believed that a strong public education system is key to creating opportunities for students and building our communities. He gave more than 32 years of distinguished service to the children of Montgomery County. He served under seven superintendents before retiring in 2008. Mr. Spears served as a classroom teacher, assistant principal at Carver High School, and executive director of the Cleveland Avenue YMCA. Mr. Spears also distinguished himself by being the first African-American to chair the Montgomery County Board of Education. Dr. John Winston High School. Dr. John Winston was a Montgomery doctor for many years, and he served on the school board and YMCA board. Perhaps his most notable professional accomplishment was co-founding the Pryor Winston Medical Center and practice dedicated to providing health care to the often underserved West Montgomery community for over 5 decades. An unsung hero of the civil rights struggle, Dr. Winston played an integral role in the Selma to Montgomery March as he provided health care for injured marchers. We also have 3 concepts that may be chosen as one of the names for the high school. Independence High School. Independence High is a place to seek a quality education that instills the traits needed to be a free, creative, diverse, and independent thinker. Independence High School, Independence Generals. Liberty High School. Liberty High is a place to seek a quality education that offers you the opportunity to grow and learn without restraint. It is a place that instills the power of choice. Liberty High School, Liberty Generals. Freedom High School. Freedom High is a place to seek a quality education that opens your mind to the possibilities of life. Freedom provides the tools necessary for you to accomplish all of your dreams. Freedom High School, Freedom Generals. Ella Bell, the Ella Bell High School, served on the Alabama Board of Education for 19 years, representing Montgomery and most of the Black Belt. She was a champion for numerous children in Montgomery. She was passionate about ensuring all children were given the same opportunities and chance at advancement, former State Representative John Knight said. Herman Harris, the Herman Harris High School. Herman Harris was one of the first African Americans to serve on the Montgomery City Council and a longtime member of the Montgomery Board of Education. A teacher and principal in Butler and Montgomery counties from 1949 to 1968, Harris was one of the first 4 African Americans elected to Montgomery City Council in 1975. He served on the Montgomery County Board of Education from 1988 to 2004 and served as the chair of the board from 1994 to 1996. Baskin, the Inez Baskin High School. Miss Baskin became one of the first African-American females to work as an editor for the Montgomery Advertiser. She covered the Montgomery bus boycotts of 1955 and 1956 for the Montgomery Advertiser, as well as functioned as a central conduit for reporting on the protests for African-American media outlets around the country. A strong advocate of full citizenship, she worked with Edie Nixon of the NAACP and the Young Alabama Democrats in the 1940s and voter drives. So these are your choices for the name change for Lee High School: Independence High School, Liberty High School, Freedom High School, Browder High School, Winston High School, Spears High School, Bell High School, Harris High School, Baskin High School. We will vote for the name change on Friday, December the 3rd. So think about what you want the name of Lee High School to change to, and be prepared to complete your vote on Friday, December the 3rd.